In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to install DOSBox so you can play your old DOS games. If you have a DOS game from Steam or GOG.com, they already have DOSBox included with them. However, installing an independent copy of DOSBox along with the front end will end up being far more versatile than the old version included with those games. As of the time this video was recorded, the last official version of DOSBox was released 7.5 years ago. If you don't install a newer version, you'll be missing out on any improvements made in the interim, as well as extra features never included in the official versions. Displayed here is the DOSBox website, but we're not going to be downloading DOSBox from here, even though it is a good resource for all things DOSBox, including newer SVN versions. You will want to go to the D-Fend Reloaded website. D-Fend Reloaded is a front end for DOSBox, which allows you to easily organize your games and run alternate versions of DOSBox. It already comes bundled with the last official version of DOSBox, so you don't have to download DOSBox from anywhere else. Just click there to download D-Fend Reloaded. Once it downloads, you can install it. Once you've downloaded D-Fend Reloaded, double-click the installer to get started with the installation. You can use the automatic installation, but I prefer to customize my installs. You have a choice between a user profile installation and a program folder installation. The user profile install will stick all of your config files in your user folder, whereas the program folder install will drop all the config files in the program folder. If you choose the program folder install like I did, you need to change the install path to something other than the program files directory. Never install it into program files. Install it into another folder like games. Here we have our profile list. When you double-click on a profile, it loads up DOSBox, in this case, dropping us to a DOS prompt. If you want to change a profile, click Edit. You have your profile name and file name for the profile here. This is the program information, which will let you download screenshots and other information about the game. Here are the DOSBox settings. This can be used to select another version of DOSBox to use other than the official one. You can select Use this custom DOSBox installation to select a different version. And voila! You're using an unofficial DOSBox version. This lets you change your CPU emulation settings. Most of this can be left at default. You might want to change the CPU cycle speed for some games here. The graphics profile should be set up in every profile you create. You should select Keep Correct Aspect Ratio, unless you enjoy playing stretched games. The render option should be changed if you want to use any of the scalars, as they are incompatible with the surface render mode. The overlay render sometimes has problems with a long-standing STL bug if you play in full screen mode. The best mode to select on Windows is probably the DDRAW mode, as the scalars work correctly in that mode. I normally use the HQ3X scalar. This is the sound profile. You should go over it to make sure everything is turned on and set to the sampling rate you want. Here's the Sound Blaster settings, which you probably won't need to mess with once you've watched my next video. These are the Gravis Ultrasound emulation settings, which truthfully I've never used much. Here's the MIDI settings. If you click Select MIDI Device from Device Manager, it'll give you a list of MIDI synth drivers you have installed. This will be covered in depth in my next video. For joystick settings, all you typically need to do is select Auto. You might need to mess with the timed intervals for axis setting to get your joystick working in some games. The drive's profile has a virtual hard drive already set up for you, but you can add additional virtual hard drives and CD-ROM drives here. In the starting profile, you should probably add a C: and change directory command here for any new profiles you set up. When you want to add a new profile, you just go to Add, Add Manually, and click Add DOSBox Profile. Make sure you change your graphics and sound settings to whatever you usually use. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. See you next time.